Hey, what up? Godhand here, and today I'm coming with my first health and nutrition supplement review on L-glutamine, which is an amino acid that aids in muscle recovery and also helps mitigate the effects of delayed onset muscle soreness, aka DOMS, after a workout. Now, a few years ago, there's a friend of mine that she wanted to know how I was able to work out 6 or 7 days a week. This was back when I was like lifting a whole lot a few years ago. She wanted to know how I was able to lift that much and not be totally sore the next day. And I told her most of it is because of glutamine. So I told her to run out and get this right here. Okay, Body Fortress powder glutamine. Basically, telling her all about it, but she said that like she didn't like powder version of supplements. So reluctantly, I went and I told her, okay, you can find a pill version of it too in most any grocery store or drugstore or whatever. So she went with that option. Within a few weeks, she had a very bad injury that took her out of the game for a little bit, and she kind of like lost her drive and everything. But basically, it's because the choice she made. She should have gone with the powdered version because it's superior for several reasons. First being, if we take a look at the container here, okay, we got 4,500 milligrams per serving. A serving of this is only a teaspoon, and truth be told, most people aren't going to hunt down a teaspoon measure. I don't think there isn't one that's included with this container. So basically what people are going to do, they're going to go to the drawer in their kitchen, they're just going to get a regular old kitchen spoon, which is a tablespoon, and they're actually going to end up getting more than 4,500 milligrams per serving because they'll just use a regular spoon. This, on the other hand, if you notice, it's only 500 milligrams. So you would have to take 9 of these pills to equal a teaspoon of this, and you're not even going to be using a teaspoon but a tablespoon of this most likely. So this doesn't cut it. And for people who are taking a lot of sports nutrition supplements, the last thing you want to have to do is take more pills, because I mean, you have your vitamins, you have your creatine, you have your branched chain amino acids, your fish oil, you know, all this stuff, you know. And the last thing you want to do is take 9 of these pills. It's about that thick. You don't want to have to swallow 9 of them, you know. So if you were to take 9 at once, this is only 100 in this container, and basically if you took 9 of them, this thing wouldn't last you a 10-day. Even if you rolled with the heaping tablespoons of this, you're still talking about easily over a month. If you go with the recommended teaspoon, this is over 2 months. So it wins on that. You just get a lot more bang for your buck, whereas this will probably cost you around $4 or $5 at your local Kroger or grocery store, drugstore. This here will cost you $10 at Walmart. This whole container, $10. And on top of it, you can go to Walmart. Chances are they'll carry it. If your Walmart doesn't carry it, you can go to the Walmart website. You can basically order it on there, and that they will ship it to the closest Walmart to you, and you can pick it up for free without paying shipping. So this wins also on that. Another reason why the powder is better is bioavailability. For all supplements, drugs, and everything else like that, bioavailability is your body's ability to make use of what it is that you're taking in. And as it generally goes, the stepping order of it is liquid form is usually the best. So any liquid that you drink or liquid gel version is the best. After that comes powdered version. So if you have straight powder, or if you have capsules that have powder inside them, that is like the second best version of taking a supplement. Now, the worst version of it is taking a hard pill. You know, it just doesn't have the same amount of bioavailability. So even though this says 500 milligrams, you're not getting all of that 500 milligrams, you know, and probably not even close. And then on top of it, it's which brand of this you're getting. When you start getting into the glutamine pills, there are brands that are very shoddy. And okay, this is by no means a top of the line company here. Body Fortress is by no means living lavish as far as supplements go. But hey, it does what it says, and it's pretty good for the money. Spring Valley, not bad. I trust them on a lot of stuff like vitamins and, you know, minerals and stuff like that. They're not a bad company, but some other ones out there like Nature's Measure, which is I think the store brand of Dollar Tree, also makes glutamine tablets. Theirs are really cheap. There's something like, oh my god, it's something like you get like 80 of them for like $1 or something like that, or 30 for $1. It's something really outrageous. But with that, you run into what's the quality of the process going, on top of the fact that it's not in a very bioavailable form, and then on top of it that, hey, you got to take a ton of them to equal up the content just in a little bit of powder. So if you're going to go with L-glutamine, definitely go with the powder. It's only like $10 for a tub of it, and it will keep you able to go back in the gym over and over without being too sore to continue. Also, if you combine it with like enough protein to support your diet, putting some carbs back in you after you've worked out, and then also taking creatine, yeah, you know, you'll be able to work out 6-7 days a week after your initial 1 to 1.5 weeks of getting used to lifting regularly. Yeah, you'll be able to just keep that pace up. But all right, though. Thank y'all. Peace. See you again.